guys' character. How'd that help you today?
I think we got we got experience on this team, and that helped us a lot, especially this game. Just because last year it was our first time being a Big South championship game, and I think like we were a little bit nervous at that game, and this game we just staying in our lane like always, like Coach McKay's always said, and our experience just stand out. Like Caleb Holmesley and Scotty and Lavelle and Koff especially. I know he's a sophomore, but he's second back-to-back the championship game, and he had a great game. I think he that helped us a lot. Like I say, our experience just stand out in this game.
Talk about Lavelle, like injured a couple days ago, and then everybody's wondering is he going to play or not. And a couple big baskets today.
Yeah.
You look at a senior guy that's going out like that. What's your kind of give you emotions? That's
Yeah.
kind of pretty neat to see.
Man, he's tough. I think like when he went down, like I bet like I know any of the guys didn't know like man, like we need a next round. Like we didn't know if he was ready for this game. But then I think he's tough. He got a big heart, and I think that show commitment and his toughness and the leadership he has as a senior. I think that's we can take that. I think everybody can take that by from him. So.
What was the difference for you guys today? Because it was two really good teams going at it. What gave Liberty the edge?
Man, our defense. I think we make Garrison Matthew. He's a great player. He can't really score in any way. And I think Lavelle. I think anybody that guard him, he did a great job making him earn. I know he scored like 20-some points, but I think all the points he got, it was like he had to earn it. So I think we did a really good job on that. So.
Selection Sunday, March 17th. How excited are you for that?
I'm really excited just because I've been dreaming for this moment, and like I think I said earlier, one of the guys was recording me. I said I ain't supposed to be here because a lot of college coaches doubt me about my athleticism and all this stuff, and now I'm just living the dream, and I'm gonna keep living the moment.
Did you have any thoughts today? You come in and people say you're quietly offensively the first two games, but then today you come in 16 points, a huge three at the end.
Yeah.
Does that go through your mind at all?
No, I just I just try to do anything that my team needs to help them to win a game. So I think I know and they know that I can impact the game in any way. And some games it must be getting my teammates a great shot, get my teammates open, or just defend, playing great defense. And it just depends the game. So I just let the game come to me, and today was that game that the game just came to me, and my teammates find me, and I had to do what I got to do to help my team win.
Yeah, well, a lot of people had a hand in the building of our program, and I'd first say Coach Lair, he's a great man, and he recruited well with Caleb Holmesley, and we got the benefit of that. But then all the assistants who have gone on other programs, Matt Olinger, Vic Sfera, Marcus Conrad, Omar Mance, those guys have had a hand in this. Our current assistant coaches are fabulous. Jeff Barber hired me or rehired me, and I think the support that we've gotten from Jerry Jr. has been absolutely phenomenal. So under the leadership we are now with Ian McCall and the young people that we have in our program, I think, Rhett, for me, it's gotten here quicker than I may have thought. And as I alluded to in the press conference, Coach Bennett saying get guys you could lose with first. To endure a 13-game Division I losing streak and 4 years later to be the conference champion and in the NCAA tournament, I think that's A, God's provision and blessing, but B, it's a tribute to how committed our guys were to the process.
1 second left on the clock. Caleb pulls in that rebound. Did you let the emotions come on there for a second? What did you feel like in that moment?
Well, I went to give my wife a hug. It's still sinking in for me. Again, you work so hard to get to this point, and I have so much respect for Lipscomb and the team that they are and how well coached they are. I knew it was going to be really hard fought, and we weathered the storm in the first half. That was huge. So I think for me right now, I want to go to eat some Cheesecake Factory and then see if we can't enjoy it for a day or two and then get back to work.
Last one for you. Selection Sunday is March 17th, but I know the mindset's not to go and enjoy yourself, it's to go and win. What are you going to be telling the guys?
Well, the NCAA tournament, a lot of it is your draw, and you have no control over that. I think the thing that we did well or okay is, we challenged ourselves in the non-conference and playing the high majors and going on the road to Kent State and some other different venues that were hard. I think that prepared us for something like this. That was a great atmosphere. I mentioned in the press conference the ASUN won tonight because I think it was two quality teams competing. So I think our guys they'll prep the right way. Who knows where we go? That'll have a lot to do with it and who we play. But at least for the next 24, 48 hours, they get to enjoy all the fruits of their labor. And I think Liberty Nation gets to celebrate. That we had a great turnout for being 8 hours away. And along the way from Jerry's Jokers to our student body, it's been a blessing to partner in this together in the building of the pursuit and now today a bid to the NCAA tournament.
On my initial thought when I went down, I had doubt that I would even play. The pain level was so high, and I worked with our trainer, Ann Schreiner, and Henry Beret, our strength coach. I thought they did a pretty good job of just getting me moving, get the juices flowing, and just treating me the way I needed to be treated in order to come out here and play. Oh, no chance. We battled throughout the entire season. We worked so hard in the off season. We're all just a family brotherhood. So with one game left on the line, there was no way I was not going to go out there and fight with my brothers. It was just a surreal feeling. We worked so hard to get here. Just even over the last 4 years, we just worked so hard. And when Caleb finally got the rebound, he got fouled with 1 second left. It just all hit me that all the work that we had done this year paid off.
We see our identity in defense, and so we knew coming in the huddles at every media and every time out, we really talked about just getting stops and then letting our offense play out for itself. We know that we can score the ball, so it was all about defense for that game. We knew they were going to hit tough shots, but we just had to move on to the next play.
Scotty, you got it going 7 points to lose the game, but as this game unfolded, I feel like you needed to get your teammates involved, get them going, so then a lot of the attention's now on the perimeter and you can take advantage of our
Yeah, they did a good job of just making it hard to get the ball down low, and our guards are good enough that wherever they're at, they can make a play. So the play wasn't inside for a little bit, so they made plays, and we just know that if we just keep doing what we do, like we'll score and we'll be all right.
What's Lavelle's presence like on the floor? What's the ability to play defense as a senior who's been from the 20-loss teams down to the 28-win team? What he's able to do on the floor for you guys?
Yeah, he's so important for our team just because of his leadership. He's the best. I think he's the best two-way player in the league. Just his ability to guard so many different positions and just really take players out of their rhythm, and just offensively just always being in attack mode and just being able to find guys that a lot of people won't be able to find, and just he's just our leader in our cornerstone.
You bring that up, his pass to underneath that first leg of the armor that you guys had. How critical pass was that to put it in a position for you to catch it and get you in a position where you're going to pass it to put it up?
Yeah, that's a tough pass. We drew the play up to do that, and he felt he could thread the needle in there, and he did. Gave me in a great position and put the ball in.
Caleb, you talked about last year, Bradford, a heartbreaker and close one. How much did that game help you today?
That game kind of is in the past. We didn't really reference it going into this game. We were really just focused on this game. But there were times in this game tonight where I kind of rallied the guys together when they would go on a run and just say, let's finish the game, let's do the hard little things. And I think that it really caught on to do the stretch that we did towards the end of the game.
Details obviously huge, and no fighter like this. What was the details? What did you guys do well? What did you find was the
Yeah, I thought that we contested their shots very well, and I also think that we finished the play. I believe at halftime the coaches came in and said that they had 6 offensive rebounds, and I think it says, yeah, they finished with 7. So we did a really good job at making them finish on one shot, finishing the play. But then I also think on the offensive end, we really played at our pace, tried to slow the game down a little bit when they made some runs.
A couple more. Yeah, we've had the mentality all year where we're confident every time we step on the court, regardless of who we're playing. And you'll see a team in us that we're not just happy to be there in the NCAA tournament. We're going there to win a game. So
This next week plus, what's that going to do for rest, recovery, and just getting you guys prepared for these?
We have 2 days starting tomorrow.
No, recovery is key, especially I think for the people that played a lot, but also for the guys that sat on the bench tonight. I think that they have a very big impact in what we just did. Even though they didn't get the minutes or the recognition, I really want to thank them because they've been going hard for the past 2 days or whatever to get ready for this game. And so I would just say that we just need to get ready and continue to do the little things that we need to do following to get into the tournament.
I thought that was a huge part of the game. For us, it could have gone either way. They could have extended their lead, or we could have did what we did, fight back and close it in, take a 1-point lead. We were able to get stops. We were able to force them to take tough shots. And I thought we were getting good shots in that last stretch, and then we were able to close that gap.
Good. Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it.
Good job, man. Let me start with a statement.
Yes.
This isn't just coach speak. Casey Alexander and his staff are phenomenal coaches. They're really hard to prepare for. They've made everyone in our league better because of the quality of play in which they exude on the court. It's tough to lose a game like that. I've been in those shoes, and I just think they've had an incredible year. I think they're NCAA tournament at large worthy, and I'm not just saying that because we're in the same league. Having been at Virginia for 6 years, I know what an NCAA tournament team looks like, and that's one of them. So the quality of our opponent necessitated our best, and they're going to do some things offensively and defensively that create some small incisions, if you will. But I was so proud of our guys and the way they weathered the storm. I think this was just one of those games that you needed a break or two down the stretch, and we were fortunate enough to get one.
Questions play today after being somewhat silent offensively for the first 2 weeks. 16 big points, in that big corner three, how big was his play, knowing he would be a scorer tonight, and also playing some good defense?
Yeah, Georgie does whatever it takes for the team to win the game. He's, as you've been with us long enough to know, he's our version of London Parantes, who did the same thing at Virginia. And I just think his IQ, whatever he's not, he makes up for what he is. And what he is smart, tough, selfless, determined, passionate, and has tremendous teamship. So I was really happy for him. I'm not surprised because he's more than capable of that. And, you know, guys that age usually don't understand that it's not just about how many points or assists or rebounds you got. It's about how many winning plays that you made. But he gets it. And that's the maturity of this group. I think they're all bought into that. Yeah, John, it's a lot to process because I was very into the game, and I know at some point I'll look back where we started 4 years ago. But I think there's a couple of things that come to mind. Number one, we lost our first 13 Division I games, and we made a commitment, and this is a Dick Bennett quote. He told Coach Tony Bennett and I early in the process at Virginia, you got to get guys that you can lose with first. And Brad Stevens has a quote, you're either a great teammate and fully invested or you're not. So once we started to get guys that were the right fit for us, that were a good fit for the university and its mission, it's just their hard work and determination has allowed us or afforded us an opportunity to have a chance to cut down the nets. But there's a lot of people that should be thanked. I know when you're the head coach, you get way too much credit. From Brad Susi, who's really our defensive coordinator, we've been really good defensively, probably the best Liberty's ever been. And that's credit to Brad. And Derek Johnson, Kevin Anderson, Vic Safera, Matt Olinger, Omar Mance, all guys that were with us before, they sowed, Marcus Conrad, they sowed a lot of seeds into this program. So Henry Barrera, I could go on. I just think there's a lot of people that have been involved in our upward progression, and most importantly, I think God has allowed us to have the opportunity to do this.
Look, you told us Friday with Bell, we're sure whether it's a player or not, the impact he made defensively and also you scoring the last year. How big was play for him as a 4 years?
Well, he's missed 3 shots in the tournament, so I'd say his impact on the game was significant. Even though I told you I didn't know he's day-to-day, having known Lavelle Cabell for 4 years, I knew he was going to play. No way you're going to keep him off the floor. And he makes an incredible difference in our team. When you have a guy that is that determined defensively and then can create a shot for himself or his teammate, it's a tough equation to figure out. And Lavelle deserves a lot of credit. Look, all the awards that were handed out in the postseason were certainly warranted. But Lavelle Cabell is as good a defender as there is in any league for any team. I mean that. I'd go to the bank with that. He's tremendous.
Coach, you had over 20 lead changes in this game. How did you keep the players on task?
Yeah, I think when you play a game with the stakes as high as they were tonight, I just think the motivation is about the little things and the execution. It's the only thing that I think we could keep reminding our guys of. Let's stay in our lane. But I think the ASUN won tonight. That crowd was terrific. That was a great atmosphere. And I think it was 2 really good teams. Not trying to give ourselves unwarranted praise, but I think they're 2 really good teams that have had good seasons, and I think that stage was really good for our league.
Coach, what does it say about your team, though, to prevail in an environment like we play today?
Our guys have been fairly consistent. When I was with Tony Bennett at Virginia, one of the things that came to fruition relatively quickly was the ability to win on the road. And I don't know what the stat is. It's something crazy. I think they've won 19 or 20 of their last 21 ACC road games. So having been a part of that and seen what he's done to build their program, he doesn't know it, but I took a blueprint from his office, and we took it to Lynchburg to see if we couldn't mirror some of the things that they did defensively. And I think over the last couple of years we've won at Wake and had a VCU scrimmage that was important. I think our guys have gotten used to having a chance to win on the road, so it bared itself out tonight. Yeah, it was going the wrong direction there. And Asajala, who's got really good hands, stole 2 basketballs from our 2 best creators. And I thought, oh my goodness, if we can't figure that out, we're in trouble. But again, it shows the resiliency of our group. I don't know the shot that broke the run, but I do know this: we were hard to score against the latter part of the half. And when Jay Wright said one time about playing a Virginia team, how do you stop a team that plays great defense? I don't think we're great yet, but we played really good defense tonight, especially during that run.
Couple more. We good?
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Let's go! sir.